Right, okay. I have been tagged by the lovely Bexswanson, and I've been asked to answer 9 questions. Okay, myself. This is one of the weird things about crafting online. You're either doing it face to face or you're doing just, the projects that you're doing. And so this is one of the rare times that I do a face to face recording. The first question that I have been asked is, how did you come by your YouTube name? Okay. Now, sometimes you don't think, you just need something to get online with, to be able to use YouTube. And Marigold Blue is my YouTube name, even though they're persuading me to use my real name. Marigold is a name that my mother, grandmother, used to use when I was a child, basically. So I was known as Marigold, basically, at home. And the blue is to do with the favourite colour spectrum, blues into greens. I just love those colours, from teal through to turquoise. I just love those. And so we come to question 2. Who or what inspired you to create your channel? Okay. I was belonging to a group called Loving Mixed Media on YouTube. And Gary Reef was the mixed media artist who used to make some fantastic, or he probably still does, make fantastic videos on how-tos in the art line. Okay. My father had passed away, and I found quite a number of his pictures that he'd painted, and I just wanted to sort of get going on the things that I wanted to do, having been a full-time mother, bringing up 5 children. So it was Gary Reef that inspired me, and since then people like Fiona Jennings 644 and plus other lovely folk on the net from all sorts of different fields, and I can't say that there's any one favourite thing, except perhaps I like to paint, but you need light for that. So in the winter time I like to craft where I can. Question 3 is, did you always love paper crafts? I mean, paper is naturally included in my work, or in what I do, but I tend to go more for like paper mache and things like that. I have seen some wonderful sort of art crafts with paper online, and I just like and watch that. I don't really, I mean, I have been given some papers over Christmas. My best friend gave me some papers, so she said, "Oh, you haven't done anything with them yet." And I said, "Don't worry, I will do." Question 4. What the bleep 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 don't you like? I don't know. They keep mucking around with the YouTube homepage, don't they? And mucking around with it, and you get used to something, and then they change it again. And I find it very difficult to try and keep up with some of my subscribers. I just feel that it's different now, and I find it difficult to sort of. So, in other words, it would be nice if we could perhaps, and that's just me, go back to sort of like the same format, okay, or the format that we had last year, perhaps, or beginning of the year before. Okay. Question 5. One thing you want your subscribers to get from your channel. I would say to enjoy and have fun. Learning and discovering from each other. And some of the things that I discover, especially to do with recycling, because I think, recycling is a great thing. I do like to hang on to things. I mean, one of the things I'm going to say is just when you've been through a very busy period, you find that your room becomes an absolute skip, and you've just got to try and tidy it out. But I have got plans for this room this year, so perhaps some new flooring and just sort of like, shall we say, pare down a little bit because it is becoming quite. I need room to work, basically. So in other words, my subscribers, you know, I'd love to sort of like pass on some of the things that I've learnt, and I like learning from them too. So really, they are very important to me. What's your favourite stamp or card company? Considering I don't do a lot of card making or stamping, I don't have stamps, basically. I've got perhaps one or two that I've managed to pick up perhaps from charity shops along the way, but I haven't sort of done too much in that line, so I can't really say I have a favourite. I like Stays-On. I think Stays-On's a very good ink. Most of other companies, I really can't say that I have any favourites because it's not been sort of like included in what I've been doing in recent times. Okay. Okay. Question 7. What new craft or hobby are you interested in learning for 2013? Well, in some of the quiet times I've had over Christmas and the New Year, I've been actually looking at wood turning. Don't quote me, because it looks like a very, very interesting thing to be doing. There's a couple of people on the net that I've quite enjoyed watching make into sort of bowls and things like that. And I also like to do some more sort of sculpting or making this year. Like the shabby chicken, which I made out of paper mache. I've got some other plans along that route. So yeah, wood turning. My father was a carpenter, sort of, in his hobby was carpenting as well as painting. What is your star sign is the next question, question 8. So I'm actually Sagittarius Capricorn on the cusp. I'm about a 20-minute-old Capricorn, basically. So I go by the star sign Capricorn, even though I've got a goodly amount of Saggy in me. So that's that answered. And then 9, did you ever think you would make a YouTube video? No, is the answer to that. I didn't, as I'm a naturally sort of private person, quite quiet, even though I've got quite a wit, and I like to have a good laugh. I like to have fun on the net. Really, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's sharing with others and having a laugh, having fun, sharing information, and that sort of thing. I feel at the beginning it did horrify me. At first, making videos for YouTube. But now I'm getting used to it, because art and crafting, it can actually be quite a lonely existence. I long to sort of have sort of one-to-ones. I'd love to be able to do some tutorials with real folk. Okay, I'm not saying that the people on YouTube aren't real, because they are, but you know, be able to sort of get down with some folk to show them things, get them to make things, and actually learn from them, because after all, that's why an awful lot of art communities were set up in the past. You know, the different movements. I think it's because artists like to get together, and they like to, and almost like it's cross-pollination, isn't it? Somebody takes on an idea and moves that on perhaps to the next level, which is something I enjoy doing. So there you are. That's me. Hopefully all of the questions have been answered. Some of them I've had to sort of skip over. So I hope that helps, and thank you, Bex, for tagging me, bless your heart, and Okay, I'll speak to you all again soon, and hopefully be showing you the new project that I've been working on over the last few days when I haven't been looking after my granddaughter. So God bless, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye. Bye for now.